Hello, hello. We are getting started right now because I was running late. That one. Hello, people. How are you all doing? I was running late today. I couldn't get my stream key to work, so that was a bit of a pain in the backside. So let's have a look. How are we doing? Let's see who's in. Mrs. is in. Hey, I can only watch like 15 minutes going to town with us. Good, enjoy it. Hope you wrap it up. I'm not too bad. Simple went to 41. How are you, mate? I hope you well. Joe went to vertical. Won't be doing a goal line prediction, Josh, on that. That'll be for the roundup one. That will not be done tonight. Not doing them today. Too early. Evening Sheffield went to fan 101. Evening Punky. Everyone saying help. Hey, I'm not too bad, Bob. How are you? Evening Jazz. Evening FWSC edits. I think that Sheffield went to have a good go. I think they will, but I think Luke Little doing well. I'm very, very impressed with him here. How are you doing? I'm going good. How are you? Not too bad. Fancy selling up Gregory from a Barnsley fan. He might be going to Wrexham, but I can understand why you would want him. Love the hair colour funk. Cheers. It's going to be going a different shade of blue because it was the wrong shade, but it's all I had. Family good. Hey Rob, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Hope you're doing well. You had a good Christmas and New Year. I think this is the first stream you've been on since then. I cannot remember for the life of me. Family's all good. Little and good. We had this would have gone up yesterday. 18 people watching, 5 likes. Get those likes up, please. I would much appreciate it. It would have gone up. This would have got done yesterday. But yesterday we had a day of appointments with little man. Got him registered as a person. And then he had a hospital appointment. It was all go. So it wasn't going to happen today. Yesterday even. So I thought I'd do it today. Let's be nice to the Barnsley fan. He's done nothing wrong. He's been nice. Hey, Banner, RP, I hope you're well. Are you, by any chance, role-playing? Do you do role-playing games? Because that could be something that I think. Cheers, Bob123. What a fantastic manager Danny Rule got. We have. I am going to try and make it Wednesday blue. Hopefully. Oh, what roleplay do you do? I'll be interested. Heard anything about incomings? I've heard bits and pieces, but nothing I want to put out there yet. Just because I'm not ready to put anything out there when I'm not 100% sure on it myself. The rumours and stuff, the things like I did earlier today with the one about Alex McCarthy kind of thing. So it's interesting. I've seen them the day after. Oh, cool. I role-playing GTA and Red Dead. Oh, nice. I got into role-playing and the role-playing aspect of GTA and Red Dead by watching Mr. Gibbons. Really like doing it. Hello, my English friend. I hope you're well. I'm good, DC. How are you? Yep. I think we're getting American. I've seen you about you're getting American centre back. It will have Wednesday blue. It just got to get the right blue, yeah. We thought I didn't have the right blue. It kind of went the colour, but we are getting another one. So it'll be good. Right. Ian John, how happy are you to get rid of Wayne Rooney at last? God, that man should not go near any other football clubs. He's done, in my opinion. But let's talk about Hull City. The Wednesday Hull City game. Because this is what it is. Wow. Where did that result come from? It was fantastic. We played really well. Are you getting the new Final Fantasy game that's coming out? No, I'm not a big Final Fantasy player. I haven't played them in a while. Anyway, enjoy watching your Ducky. Cheers, Banana RP. I'm much appreciated. Retail would be a good shout out strike on loan. He would. Hi, Punk. How you doing? I'm doing well, Dan. How you doing, mate? Makes me very happy. The grannies are safe again. Went by his shot. Good game. Never red though. You know what? I didn't think it was red. I thought it was a very, very half red. I saw people go, oh, it 2 foot this, and I kind of saw it from that. But you see it from the referee's angle, you can understand why he's giving it. But it's a half one. If it's on the other, if it's for your team, you're going, that's a half red. So I can understand it. But it changed the way we played. It changed it. Our intensity went up and we managed to control the game after that. And I thought it was very, very good. We played some good stuff. And you actually look at the lineup. The lineup was interesting as well because there were players coming back. You had an interesting bench. You had Wilkes on the bench, Fletcher, Smith, Poofy, Diaby got re-registered. I thought Gatherman and Masaba especially, caused them all sorts of problems in that game. They really did. They couldn't really stop him. Ian and DJ, how are you, mate? I hope you're well, mate. Wayne Rooney should just turn up Kid Fight Shrek. Oh, God. I love Final Fantasy, me. I got Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy, and the remake and Final Fantasy 9. Nice. It was identical to the Belky red. I doubt they will peel it, even though it wasn't a red for me. But yeah, I can understand it. Hi, John. Welcome to Relegation Dogfight. Wayne Rooney will be better at attacking coach manager. Maybe. I think the red Yeti would have been prime sin bin offence. Yep. Until the Cooper gets us away from it. Yeah, do you think he'd go? That's the thing with that one. Do you think he'd go? Do you think Cooper would actually go for the job, considering what they're trying to do? Masaba caused a lot of problems. He did. They couldn't stop him. They had to foul him. He did really well in that first half. I think he was doing really, really good. But second half, we just turned up. I thought Johnson goal, fantastic. Johnson has just shown how much of a professional athlete and a professional he is with the way he just played and turned it on. He's just gone, I'm not playing, I'm going to go for it, sod it. And he played really damn well. I was very, very impressed with him. His attitude has been great. But Gassama's goal was absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I was very impressed with how he took it really well. But it's the good work again by Johnson to get it to him. And it was a fantastic goal. I'm not too sure about the Sue at the end. I thought that was a bit cringe. Personally, I think that was a bit, yeah. He's going to Bingo Corley doing many, many granny specials. Oh, God. Sue. Avoid Munich, yeah. I completed my third PFI game, Marvel Man Spider-Man 2. Good game, that, apparently. I ain't played it yet. It's on my list, the game. But at the minute, I had a chance to play any games. I'm a bit behind on my member content as well, so I'm getting that all sorted soon. But I do have a kind of excuse having a little... Marvin Johnson, the new name. Yeah. Marvin Johnson just really played well. He kind of used it away, telling people, look, this is what happened. I'm going to go for it. And I thought Windass's goal was really well hit. I think Windass came into that game. With Windass, there's a history there. We all know what the history is with him and his family name and Hull. And I thought he was very good at him not to celebrate. And then he got dogs abuse online, which I thought was a bit uncalled for, but it is what it is. But we did well. We controlled that game. The red card was a changing point. I will say something I like about Liam Senior. He's very respectful, even if things don't go his way. He speaks well, and he's a very good manager. You'd always had that whole thing where I've always thought he was the reason Derby did well. Hey, Jordy, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well. You gave my name a second look at DC, not Chairman Jake, it did. Yeah, it did throw me a little bit. I'm not going to lie, Dean. Then I saw the badge and then I knew it was you. It did throw me a lot. I'm not going to lie. 41 people watching, 12 likes. Get those likes up, people. I would much appreciate it. The more likes we have, the more it grows the channel. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe bell. Fair choice of Cooper. They're going hard for him. Our owner flew in today to finish at the top. Wow. Would be good. He could get them going. Cooper got a record of getting teams from around that place into playoffs. And it would be good if you could get it there. I'd be very impressed. I was actually quite shocked with how rubbish Hull were. I don't think they were rubbish. I think they lost control of the game. And when they lost control of the game, it kind of stuttered a little bit. I bet Zico was kicking himself big time for Marvin Johnson. Zico, that whole thing. I've got the whole situation where I don't really want to say anything about him anymore, because at the end of the day, there's no point. At the end of the day, he's our worst manager, but it's looking like he's not the worst manager of the season, which is ironically kind of thing. He's not been the worst manager of the season. Hull midfield big time. Yeah, the thing is, if you look at the Hull side and you possibly look at the Leicester side, they got a couple of players who are going to the AFCON Cup of Nations, which is going to be interesting. If you actually look at some of the teams that are losing players to the AFCON Cup of Nations, for the fair few, and I think you're going to have to be really smart with how you go about it, because there's a lot of players going to the AFCONs from the championship. One of those things you got to be very careful about if you go that route, because you will lose a player, which is interesting there. I thought Way was immense. I thought great challenge. That challenge he did in the box was fantastic. I actually thought that challenge in the box was just so good. It just shows you what he can do, really. It really did help a lot with what he was going on with, and it just showed that experience that we lacked a little bit. And I think he made it that whoever comes in to the first team, like if it's Bambo, or they're gonna have to earn the spot back, because he's starting centre back again for me. Him and Bernard are starting centre backs, and I think you're gonna have to be interested to see what happens there in terms of what happens next, kind of thing. I'm intrigued by that. Let's have a look. Wait, under Sicko, I dreaded every game I bring on until we can beat them. Yeah, I get that. I do understand that. Now, let me make sure that this works. If this works, then we're good. I want to have this up instead. Will it open? Ah, it did. Good. Where is it? I just want to show you how many players are going to the African Cup of Nations. Yeah, Daniel cooking on gas. Simmer. Ah, clever. Let's see if this works and if it's the right thing. Please for the right green. It's not going to be right green, is it? No, it's the wrong green. Let me just go into my settings. I didn't think that was the right green when I hit it. Because that shows you chat, stats, display. Wrong one. Play catcher. Hang on. You'll get this up in a minute. Doop. I hate Pete. There we go. I've got to make this big, smaller. Give me a minute. We're doing stuff on the fly here. There you go. That'll do. So, this is basically, this is what you got going into the African Cup of Nations. Cardiff are losing 2. Huddersfield are losing 1. Hull City are losing Seri and Tiori. Ipswich are losing 2. But Sam Moles is not going. Mad how Bambo have gone from liability to outside. Yeah, true. Yes, get those 16 likes. Get those likes up, please. I much appreciate it. Danny is on a 2-year contract. So, yeah, it's 2025. Leicester are losing 4. It's interesting how many they're losing. And then you look at West Brom losing some players. So, it's going to be interesting to see what they do, the clubs, and how it does. 46 like, 18 like, 18 like, girls, likes up, please. I much appreciate it. But yes, his contract is up in 2025. By that point, you already hope that he's already got a new deal in front of him ready to go. The 2-year contract was interesting. But that win did massively help us. It really did. It just gave us a little bit more belief. It gave us a little bit more of that, can we do this? And I'm starting to think we can. If DC needs to get in time down, I agree with that one. If you look at the table now, 22 points. Huddersfield on 25, Birmingham on 28. That could change if they get a new manager in, if they get Cooper in. I can see them rocketing up the league, to be fair. It's just helped us that little bit. Now, the thing is, you're going by transfers in a sense. I'm pretty sure Huddersfield have just done a big move today for someone from Chelsea on loan. It looks like... Whoa, what? Is it true? That doesn't seem right. Let's have a look. Every win should convince Bernard to sign on. Yep, I agree. Sheffield United, I don't want to say this, it looks like Sheffield United are getting Diaz. Which, if that happens, that is a big coup for them. If they get him on loan, that's a good bit of business. Plymouth are losing as I was about to say that. He's going to Borough for $2 million. That is a big blow for them. He's been huge for them. And it's that whole thing. You look at what's going on with Plymouth. No new manager yet. They're still looking. It looks like they're looking at, I believe it's AZ Alkmaar in Holland, their manager. Seriously, that's not going to open. It looks like they're looking at their manager, and I kind of said I do worry for Plymouth. It could do a little bit of a. It could move things in a different direction now. Plymouth has called in that Pastor Johnson at AC Alkmaar has held an interview, and they could have a decision by Friday. Fabi reported that the other side. To be fair, if he gets it, if they get him, it's a good bit of business. It's interesting as well. If you're looking at us, it looks like Swansea are about to appoint Luke Williams from Notts County. Very good manager. It'll be interesting to see if he takes any of his players. I.e., I'm thinking Macaulay. I think we've got the thing. If we can do well here, I'd be interested to see what we do, because I think there's a way of us making some very clever signings. Sounds like we're losing Jordan Jane to Atlanta too. Oh, that's a blow. But let's just talk about how that game has really helped get us back where we wanted to be and looking and playing well. And I think it's one of the things, if we can get us playing well and doing well and starting, it could convince people. I think you've got the thing that Danny Rule is already convincing players, and I don't think he's the kind of person that's not going to have an issue convincing other players to come to him and play for the club. You look at how we're playing. This helps the kind of way we're playing at the moment for a lot of players. Like I did a video earlier about going after Isaac Hayden, and someone said, I hope we're not just going off the old list. I don't think we're going off the old list. What I think is happening is that we're using players that we've already scouted just to have a look at, just so they're there. And so we can have a look and see how they're being. There will be other players on that list, I can guarantee you. But I think it makes sense to look at players who we've already looked at, if we've already got the data on them, just to see what's what. Like, we missed out on him in the summer because he went to Standard Liège. Now, there's been no more talk about Backinson going to Standard Liège, but it could be interesting if that's a domino effect. 51 people watching, 22 likes, get a likes up, people. I would much appreciate it. Everything helps. As you can tell, I've been very busy on the channel over the last couple of days. It's been interesting, but we all know what Wednesday are looking for. Wednesday are looking for a striker, like everybody in the league. I think, have Ipswich done some business today? I feel like Ipswich did some business today, and I'm not too sure. Is my chat working? Could look like it froze. Let me have a look. YouTube Studio, no. It got me interesting because there you go. Why hasn't Hayden been getting games in Liège though? Good question. I'll be honest with you, it's a very good question. He's only played 9 times. A lot of things could be the issue there. It could be not settled. Did not play for the way you think. Leeds United are the best team in the Championship. League table would disagree with that, Arthur. I'm not going to lie. League table would say that you're not. I'm getting your leave, fan, that's fine. You're more than welcome to be here, but looking at the EFL Championship table, they are a big club, don't get me wrong. They're a very big club. But the league table, say at the minute, Leicester are the best team in the league. Just going on league table. It's got the lad on loan from Brighton who's called from his loan at West. Thank you. I thought or something. Liège are top team though. They are, but at the end of the day, he got recalled by Newcastle. It's either they recalled him or they sent him back. I can't remember which one it is. It's one or the other. But it'd be interesting to see what they do with him because we've already got Hendricks there. This will be a hugely busy period. Punctual with reports on the players we are looking at and maybe sign. Are you going to do another deadline day, night, or just I am doing another deadline day, night. I'm pretty sure I've already cleared that with Punky. I will be doing another deadline day night. We can catch it. I think you can, because Ipswich have gone on a couple of draws. Their form has dropped drastically. But at the minute, Southampton are in a good form as well. So I think you can, but it'll be interesting to see what Ipswich Town do. Because Ipswich Town are very good, and they showed it in the League One. They are good at getting January deals in just to get them over the line. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, Wayne Rooney was, we can all laugh at Wayne Rooney, to be fair, because it was, sorry, John, as much as I like it, it was, it was an absolute show. Shit show. Southampton look bang on for second place if they get Benson from Burnley. Yep. It'd be interesting to see if they do. That Benson deal would be interesting. Although I don't have my girls, I'll be part of that then. No worries, mate. It should be. Let me have a look. It will be a Wednesday. Last day of the transfer window. So it's a Wednesday last day of the transfer window. So I probably won't be doing the school run the next day. Because it's always late. Southampton look back. Southampton really turned a corner. You know what, though? That top 6, top 7. To be fair, if Cardiff go on a run, they could make it, and they were struggling, and they're in an embargo as well. I reckon Moore will be sacked next few weeks before we face Huddersfield. Not sure. I think they might give him a transfer window. I'll be honest with you, B. I think they'll give him a transfer window because they're not. None of them are his players. I think he'll get a transfer window. Perfect. Southampton got to come to Ellen Road, go back with what Birmingham City. Nothing. Fair enough, mate. At the end of the day, you are playing some good football. You're up there. It's interesting how Farker's working at Leeds but couldn't work at Norwich City. Nice to see you back in studio, by the way. Cheers, mate. There'll be bits and pieces where it's done down in the house and then in the studio and stuff. But thank you, mate. I like being back in here. I like having all the stuff that I use and everything put thing. We got rid of Rooney, so losing at Leeds was worth it. Yeah, I think if you got something at Leeds, you probably would have kept him for another week, which would have been concerning for you. And I think I read something on The Athletic that said Wayne Rooney's been in football for 22 years and he's not had a break. I think he needs to step away. Go rethink about what he's going to do. Young front three, Cadamarchi, Masaba, Gasserman looking excited. Very exciting. I will say something. Masaba and Gasserman are looking like some cracking business in the summer. It wasn't the best transfer window, but that makes it from being one hell of a good window to now. It's been one of those kind of things where it wasn't a great window, but there've been signs where it looked better. And that was one of them. And I think it's one of those things, I think you just got to go with it and what it is and go with there. My brother and missus are bar staff at Leeds United. Oh, nice. I think it's going to be interesting what our window looks like. Because I think there'll be a lot of loans. I don't think there'll be many permanents, even though what Danny said is that he wants more permanents than loans, but at the same time, he got to get what he can, and that can sometimes be difficult. Yeah, nice to see how youth and become some sweet dream farm front line. Yep, I think in the terms of like Gasserman and Masaba, they just got to start looking up a little bit more and going for that thing. Basically, must lost a lot of money paying off manager. I reckon they will be another one to be go by Eater. I'm not sure. I think with a good window and they get the right manager in, I think Birmingham can stay up. I actually do think Birmingham can stay up. It depends if they can convince someone to go and do the project. And that's the thing. If this project excites someone, they'll be able to do it. But the problem is, it's getting someone to like the project and then realise who they're working with. Hey, Nat, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Sort sound out. What's wrong with my sound? Is there an issue with my sound? Please let me know. Sort sound out? Jimmy1867? Is there an issue with my sound? Please let me know, chat. Because everything going through all right on my end. Sounded fine, thank you. Cheers, John. I didn't think there was anything wrong. It might be on your end, mate. Just check out on your end, because it could be your issue. Because all my things are coming... Oh, and I've got... As John knows, I've got dial galore in front of me, so I can see what. It will be interesting to see what kind of loans we go for and who we go for. I think there's a lot of other thinking we're going to go for some German players and stuff, and that could be fine. I think the thing is, you've got to be wary with German players. I can't hear anything. Check your settings, mate, because I've got everything coming through on this end. It seems like you're the only one. Try restarting the stream. Try refreshing it. Rooney never stayed in hotel before away games. Players always late for training. Never find Rooney never on training pitch or shouting at players. True. I think we will go for loans with a possible one permanent. I think he'll want to get one permanent if he can. But I think it's more loans. I think from what you've seen from Kevin coming in, with what he did at Cardiff last season, he got some cracking loan players in. If we just go to Cardiff a minute and just... Let me go to transfer market. And I'll see if I can pull it up on screen. Competition, championship, Cardiff, go. And we can just talk about who they brought in last season around this time. Squad. No, transfers. Got transfers. What position do you think we'll get permanent? I hope it's a striker, but I'm probably going to be wrong on that one. Display. So, let's have a look. I want the players that came in. Because they got a lot. They got like the likes of... Jaden Pilgrim. Who else did they get in? Cedric Nabby. We had McGuinness in, didn't we? They used West Brom a lot. They got a load of threes in as well in the thingy. They did well with free transfer, like Calamo Dor and Sawyers and Simpson. It'll probably might get some youngster from Bayern. Maybe. Just logged out and back it in. Okay now. Oh, brilliant. I'm glad it worked. Luke Little 5, Luke 107. Oh, come on, lad. I hope he wins it. What position we think? I think it'll be a striker if we can, but I think it's going to be difficult. They always want something. I once read Rooney found out difficult sleep to fall asleep unless someone hoovers the switches room. Pat Dyson and him. I think the thing for me is you look at what we need. We need a striker. We need a defender, because right now we are short. I love McGuinness, but I don't think he's ever come back. I believe McGuinness has just signed a new contract there, which is a shame because I'd take him back in a heartbeat. But with them having the issue that they are embargoed, I don't think they want to lose players at all. I don't think they can afford to lose players. 51 people watching. No, bloody hell. 62 people watching. 52 likes. Get those likes up, people. I much appreciate it. Let's have a look. 13. I remember back in the day, I'm pretty sure back in the day on the Wednesday website, you could go to the Wednesday website and it would tell you what the injuries were. They don't do that anymore. I miss that. Because it used to just be a section where it told you what the injuries are. So if you look at Bambo should be back after Cardiff. Iorfa is out till season. Valentine is doing well. Palmer's doing well. But Palmer has been playing in the midfielder. Palmer has been playing in midfield again like he did when he first started. And I think he looked better there. Delgado's out, but could be back in the new year around about February time is what I heard, but that could be wrong. Akin looks like he's okay. They're just sorting him out a little bit. A which way we already know. Reece James, I don't think getting a look in this team. Flint been playing outstanding at Mansfield. They are currently second in the league, I believe. And I think a lot of it is to do with how well he's playing. They are playing some good football. Cataphragma to your name. If they get him, that's a very, very clever bit of business. I won't lie. You know what? They get him. That probably might keep him up. Just because of the experience he got, and he's very good at like just organising defence. I think that would be smart if they got him. It would be interesting to see what happens there. We've also got Gwillier, who's been put from the under-21s into our first team now, which is interesting. Was it Lee Birmingham? Rudy's not a lot on the touchline. He does. He's not a manager, mate. Arthur. I think what happened at Derby was all down to Liam Rosenior and not Wayne Rooney. You look at what Hull are doing now, says a lot about, I think at Derby, it was all Liam Rosenior and Wayne Rooney was just the pulling power to get players in. I don't think there was much to Wayne Rooney at Derby. I think it was the assistant Liam Rosenior. And I 100% believe that with how he's doing at Hull. Bolks is 2 or 3 weeks, so we're going to see what happens. We don't have John Butley now. He has gone back to Blackburn Rovers, and we wish him all the best. I've said it before, I'll say it again. We wish him all the best. There's not many players who can say they play for the boyhood club, which is good. Diaby being back is fantastic. Backinson will be interesting. Hendrick is injured, so that's your midfield. Forward line, we now know Wilkes is back, but I'll be interested to see what happens. Smith is back. Windass is back. Gregory could be going to Wrexham. If I'm him, I'm turning around and saying, yep, get me to Wrexham. Go to do it. Stephen Fletcher being there and got a hat-trick at the weekend as well. You know the head of scout. We got. What are links in the game? He was a recruiter. He was a recruiter at Arsenal. He started at Man United. He then with Sir Alex Ferguson. He then went to Arsenal with Arsene Wenger, and then he went to Cardiff. He's very good at bringing in young players. He's the reason Man United had a lot of the young players when Sir Alex Ferguson was there up until his time, and the same with Arsenal with some of the players they got in. So it's very, very good. He's very good. He's very respected in the game. A lot of Cardiff journalists were very shocked that he left. They were very shocked indeed. They weren't expecting it. But yeah, very, very, very good. Got some good links in the game, so I'll be interested to see what happens. So yeah, let's see how he gets on in this window. This is his first chance. And the thing is, he's still been looking in the market and how he's done. If the rumours are true, the dressing room didn't want Wayne Rooney from the first minute, which is playing to form. That would make a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense, really. It really would, because at the end of the day, why get rid of Eustace? That's what I don't get. I don't get why you would get rid of him. He was in. Yes, he wasn't the eye-catching, glitzy name, but he was doing the business. That's the bit I don't get. He got them into like 5th place and playing good football and looking like they could actually do a good chance at doing well. I don't understand it. I never understood it. The squad was too young for him. Gary Cookie, best mate with Wayne Rooney, the agent. Right, that makes sense then. Best friends, give me some money. Yeah, that makes sense now. That now makes a lot of sense. Best friend mates rate. Do you know how much you? Do you know? It's got something weird. But do you know how much you paid him off to like pay him out of his contract or at all? I'm just intrigued by that. Do you know how much you've had to pay him off to get him like to that point? Like I said, I'm just intrigued by what the payout would have been. But I still don't like that. I don't like the idea of Beckman. Reading about Rooney in the papers that were let players do what they want. Yeah. The thing is, he was trying to be a mate. And that's the thing. I don't think you can do mate when you're in that position, in the position they were in. Personally, I think you've got to be a manager. We haven't paid him off. He's on gardening like all the other managers with that. Fair enough. So basically, he's on gardening leave, so he won't be in the he won't be in the time for ages, will he? I think it's Wayne Rooney smart. He doesn't get back into management. He stays out of the game for a while. 55 people watching, 29 get the likes up, people. I'll much appreciate it. Got 20 million in the bank anyway. True. Very true. Get the likes up, people. Everything does help. If you want to become a member, well, it's $4.99 a month. I am getting on top of the member videos this month because they are a bit behind because of having the kid. I just not a chance. I'm also waiting for new internet. There's one video I'm wanting to put up, and it's going to take me ages on the current internet feed. So until the new internet line goes in, I don't want to put it up yet because on the new internet line, it should be done in like 20 minutes. If I do it now, it's going to take about an hour to 2 hours, and I don't want to do that yet. But I am getting EA Football Club video sorted next week as well, just because I'm going to have a bit more time because it won't be the holidays. I won't have a child, my eldest, to look after one day because she'll be at school. So we'll have the little one, so I'll have a chance to come down to. Ironically, one of our journalists has said, used to still in the contract at Blues, they could put him back in charge. And you know what? Would he come back though, John? That's the thing I got. Would he realistically come back? Do you think? Like, cause I've seen his name linked with the Plymouth job, but I also found a clip of him talking about Plymouth this season. I don't think it would go down well. That would be interesting. If you're Eustace agent, you are turning around and saying you are doubling what I was on. If you're doing that, you're doubling what I was on and stuff. Gerard Rooney, Sol Campbell, going Phil Neville, poor goal, good player, but managers a club not happen. Maybe, yeah, it only worked for Gerrard at Rangers, but then you look at when he'd gone to say Aston Villa and stuff like that. He's not really doing well in Saudi Arabia. It's the reason why I think David Beckham never did management. It just wasn't him. He had come out in the Birmingham Mail yesterday. He would like to speak to the owners and will want to come back. Interesting. That's very interesting if he would. I could see it. I could see him doing that in terms of if he come out and said it. Would the owners want him back? I think it will do them a good PR. If you're thinking PR, it's a very clever move. PR-wise, it makes you look like the hero again. You've got him back. But I can't see Cook taking him back, to be honest. That's the issue. You got it. It's good in a PR thing, but like I said, if Cook doesn't want him, that's your issue, isn't it? Birmingham's an interesting one because if they get it right, they can still probably go for it and try and claw something back. But it's like what you said, John. It was always a bit of a shitting from the start of the season. From him going, it just didn't make sense. A lot of you didn't make sense. 55 people watching, 30 likes up. It'll be interesting to see what Wednesday do against Cardiff in the Cup. Now, I'm going to do a poll here. Bad PR admitting your previous mistake, but good PR getting them fans back on side. Start a poll. Do we want a cup run? Question mark. Right. I am putting a poll up. So let me know what you think. I put poll up. Do you want a cup run? Because this is interesting to go with the whole situation at the minute. Because do you want to concentrate on league, or do you want to go on a bit of a cup run and see what happens? Now remember, for Wednesday, it's the first time we've been in the cup in the third round in 2 years, so it kind of nice. We've not had to play too many games, but in the position we're in, do we need a cut run or could it be done? Yeah, but not at the cost of league form. Yeah, a bit of money into it. Yeah, I understand that. Getting rid of Eustace is not the same decision making mistake as taking on Rooney to place in 2 different actions. Getting rid of Eustace is not the same decision or mistake in... Yeah, but at the same time, fans like Eustace. In terms of getting fans on side, I think a lot of the Birmingham City fans, I don't know if John is agree, would say would a lot of Birmingham City fans want Eustace back? Let me know, John. Yeah, cut run bring on Man United. Doubt it. The right man who comes into squad is easily mid-table team worth. Yeah, I can't see him going down. I can't see them going down if they get the right manager in. If the kids in the reserve get an FA Cup game, yeah, let's go for it. But staying in the league is the main thing. You can't play the under-21s against Cardiff. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to put a weakened squad out. It's against the rules. You're really not allowed. Got Hogan come back maybe. Could do. I really don't want Got Hogan at Wednesday. I just don't think he's the right player for us. I also want to lower the age of players we're bringing in. Ideally. Sorry, John. I know you were like, take him. 52 people watching, 32 likes up. If you want a super chat, super chats are on. Everything go back into the channel. It'll go back into the channel and it'll get reinvested into here. The big thing for this year is we are going to be hopefully building a streaming computer. We are looking at getting a streaming computer in here, so when I do streams, it's a lot easier. The Mac will be done for editing and stuff instead, but then it'll be a streaming computer for everything else like this because it's a lot easier. There's a lot of things I can do, so that's what's going into the channel this year. Hopefully, having a little and changes that. YouTube probably would be accepted by the family, but you want progression. Going back to YouTube doesn't really scream progression to me. Get that? Can't field a weakened team. Imagine being told by the FA that you are a second-rate player. Leeds are in the playoffs, no doubts about it. Oh, Leeds will be in the playoffs. It's just if you can have a good January and bring in that little bit extra, you might be able to get into the second place. Cutting the good for concert, but it's Ricky Barrett, so you don't want to get injuries in key positions. That's the one. We got key injuries in key positions already. The period of Christmas was not kind for us. I will say that now. We lost some key players. Too many red cards, for one. So 57% of you want a cut run. 42% of you don't. Interesting. See the difference in who wants what. I've still got a big love affair for the FA Cup. No injury in the last match. No, we didn't, which is good. Bannon looked like he was struggling a little bit, but I think that's just tired legs. I think if you notice Barry Bannon coming off more and more just as a precaution. I think it was good to see us not getting injuries and not any more red card, because we could have done one Premier League return after one season. The Championship is terrible. Go back down to League One, mate. It's even worse. Yeah, you haven't been in League One recently. League One is bad. I just want to stay in the Championship. It'd be interesting to see what you would do once you get to the Premier League and how you would do. Danny Farker would have to be properly backed, and I think he probably would be with the way you got the structure now. If we win, I want Wrexham. Let's turn the cup. It's not Sheffield United. Current might be a useful thing for running in any new signings and blooding youngsters. True, very true. I love for Wednesday to get back to the Premier League, Arthur, but we've only just come up and didn't start well, and that due to some person we're not going to mention. Sheffield Wednesday going out of the cup on Saturday, possibly. Who knows? We could be, but we'll see what happens. We've got Cardiff. Our record for them this year is 2 losses, so it could be 3, and that'll be it. But we'll see what happens. At the end of the day, the cup's interesting because Cardiff might be in the same boat. Cardiff could turn around and go, hey, let's look at it this way. Cardiff might go, we need to watch an eye on our injuries as well. Cardiff are currently in 9th place. If they go on a run, they could make playoffs. They're very close to making playoffs, so it'll be interesting. Just looking at threes, what about Ivan Tapia, 25 Italian agent centre mid? Could be good. Leeds don't go for 3 players. I think he was on about Wednesday, mate. It could be a good shout, that one. Free agent, like, be interested to see how fast it would take him to get up to speed. You always got to be careful with free agents, how much football they've played. Let's have a look. Ivan Tapia, let's have a look at him. Where did he play? Where did he last play? So he'd been out of the club since 2024, and he's only played at one club. Maybe. So it's a shout. Oh my God, Luke Little is what? Luke won. Wait. No, he hasn't won, has he? That's a really weird way. Sorry, I read that wrong. My mistake. So I think we need... No, I didn't think it had. I didn't think it started yet. Sorry about that. Would be good squad mentality. I think we need to just go out and win each game, present the league, mentally active. Yep. That's a 2-23 left winger. Not started yet, darts on. Brazilian right winger, 3. Haven't started. I didn't think it had. I thought it started at 8. It's the way BBC sent something to my phone. It was like really clickbait, and I fell for it. Bugger. Gotta say, I didn't think it started yet. Let's have a look. You buggers, BBC. Let's have a look. How's that doing? Not too badly. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what we do. I think we'll be busy. But I think it's going to be quite quiet on the rumour mill to start with. And I think everybody's going to be in for trying to get something. I don't think it's going to be very leaky. I don't think it's going to leak as much, if that makes sense. I think everything's going to come out quite just as we're about to sign them. That's the thing. I think it's going to be one of those things where as soon as Kiefer Moore is set to leave Bournemouth in this month. How old is Kiefer Moore, though? Because that probably goes against everything I've just said. I'm 31. Kiefer Roberto Francisco Moore. Jesus Christ, I did not realise that was his name. Born in England, Moore played non-league selection, was able to play for Wales, Italy, and China. Dropping out, I did not know that. Yeah, Kiefer Moore could be leaving, so that'll be interesting. Yeah, I thought I heard he was back to Cardiff. Their job been saying it was agreed in the summer, but missed the deadline. There you go. I thought I always saw that he was going to Cardiff. I just didn't. I'm so tired. I'm so tired at the minute. It's one of those things at the minute. I did not realise it was Kiefer Roberto Francesco Moore, though. Be a good deal for him to go there. He'll bang goals in for nothing, really. He would really do well there. It'll be interesting to see what we bring in, though. Cardiff. Yeah, hang on. How can he go if he's under embargo? I thought Cardiff were under embargoed. Hold up. Hang on. Has he got listed? I thought it was this summer as well. Hang on. Let me have a look. Look. Guys who were allowed to pay fees and players. Oh, no. Yep, they were allowed to pay fees for players in January 2024. It was reduced. It got reduced. So, yeah, they're not embargoed. So, they can start doing stuff. They were embargoed. No. They can sign him. It got lifted by a year. They were meant to be embargoed for the whole of 2024, but it got lifted so they can sign players in January. So that will be interesting to see what they do. So yeah, so he can go. So they can do. So I heard Somerville is off after Burnley too. That will be interesting. I'd be interested to see what that would do. Name our team of the week card. Look, quality it does. I heard Donald Trump is coming to Birmingham City because Bournemouth won't offer a fee. No, they'll offer a fee. They will offer a fee because you're not going to let him go for now. They'll get something for him. But yeah, they can pay for players. Burnley, why they're going down? What's in the talk of the thing? Money talks, players talk, but you never know. Stranger things have happened, mate. God, Wayne Rooney's come out and said he won't give up on Football Manager, retained the burning ambition to be a top coach. Yeah, right. I know it doesn't make sense, but stranger things have happened. You've seen players go from a team who's about to go up and then go to Prem and then get relegated again when that other team goes up. It has happened. So I get it. I do get it. I do understand it. I've seen it happen a couple of times over a couple of years. 61 people watching and 36 likes. Get those likes up, people. I would much appreciate it. Every little helps, as they say. Why is that gone? Get rid of that a minute. I will be stopping at 8 o'clock. Pop this out. You've got to win playoffs if I look at it, and I wouldn't be convinced of that right now. True. Some of it in the Championship, Burnley or Premier League with Leeds. I know what I'd do. Yeah, John got a good point. John got a good point. You got the situation of going playoffs, free agent. I think the problem with some of the ones who are abroad, we got to do work permits, and we saw how we had issue with that. If we go that route, it's got to be someone who got the work permit and reached the numbers. And I think we struggled a couple of times with it. Let's have a look. Worry about Birmingham City 5 points off bottom 3. I think if they get the right person in, they'll be fine. Arthur, everyone in here is allowed to have an opinion. You're allowed to have your opinion. John's allowed to have an opinion. It's what makes the chat great. At the end of the day, my concern is trying to get Wednesday out at staying up. Great, we're going. It could happen, but we'll have to see what happens. If you get a second, then great. But if Ipswich turn it back on again, it'll be interesting. It's the first time I've seen Ipswich stumble and worry about their potential going up. Don't leave me this way, good old Jimmy. It'll be interesting to see what the top two do. The big match at end of January, Huddersfield Wednesday, they're going through relegation decided. Could be Michael, could be. They're very much the case. That could be a situation there. Yeah, that could be interesting. By that point, we should know who's in and out well in the team, and then we should know what transfers are like. Like, Huddersfield are going to be interesting because by that point, we've got new thing. Huddersfield worst team in Championship. I think Darren Moore will be interested to see if he keeps them up. I'll be interested. But Darren Moore with a transfer window with his own players could turn it around. But I'm not sure yet. I don't want to turn it around for us because we're getting close to catching them. I think QPR will be interested if they get any money to spend for their manager. Wouldn't surprise if Darren Moore after Reece James. Yeah, I can see that. I could see that. Reece James going back there. Wouldn't surprise me if he tried to go get Malik Wilks, to be honest with you. Huddersfield, Birmingham City, QPR going down. Fair enough. Can't decide why DM defence is leakier than ours, of all things. No idea, actually. I ain't got a clue on that one. So he's going to push Warnock emergency down there before the season. Yeah. It's like a bat signal, innit? I'm going to have to make that up in on something. And so it can just be a bat signal on the screen and it can be Warnock's face. But there's going to be a bat signal out there that's just going to be Warnock going, get him in. Please get him in. We need to get him out of it. Like, if you actually look at who's down there, Huddersfield are yet to be sold on downward tactics. I've heard that. A lot of them are not happy about it. Because you look at it, Stoke had changed the manager. Birmingham had changed the manager twice now. Huddersfield changed the manager. We did our manager twice. QPR changed the manager. Rotherham changed the manager. Stoke changed the manager. Blackburn are still with, I think maybe Blackburn going to run. Swansea still... Did Swansea get a new manager or are they still looking? Millwall got a new manager. No, Preston are fine. Norwich are fine. Might be going to get to mainstream, but I reckon Fletcher can come good under Danny. Possibly. I could say different Reece James, Arthur. Arthur, there's a Reece James at Wednesday. If you're thinking about Reece James at Chelsea, different Reece James. There's a Reece James at Wednesday who helped us go up. Different Reece James. Oh, God, yes. Yes, they are. I mentioned that in the start of the stream. Of course I did. Yeah, Luke Williams. Luke Williams is going there. That reminds me, yeah. Luke Williams is going to there. Big step up, though, from not counting to Swansea. If the draws that kill you, Porto, if the draws that will cost Huddersfield, I can see that. Swansea an interesting one because they've got to get it right. And if they don't get it right, it could go wrong. Like, they've been a solid championship team for a while. And I don't think these... From what I've heard, a lot of Swansea fans didn't like Martin. And they were happy to see the back of him. But look what he's done at Southampton. Granted, they got partial payments and more money. But he got them playing. Look at where West Brom are. Well, West Brom are really doing well. You look at from... I'll say from about... don't I say Watford? Yeah. There's a couple of teams who could do really well here and go on a run because it's tight. It's very tight. So it's going to be interesting what happens. What's this? I've got a message. Sent an image. Coventry are getting their shit together too. Yep, they are starting to move and motor. Like I said, you're looking at teams are just starting to move. And it's going to be interesting to see where teams end up. Diego Costa is a 335 motivation. He starts fighting with everyone. But I've been going for nearly an hour now. I will be ending soon. Before we go, I haven't done this. How's your mental health check-in? Mental health check-in, please, time. 1 to 10. 10 being you're okay. 1 being you need help. Do mental health check-in, please. I want to make sure my community is okay. And make sure everyone's in a good place in their heads. I don't like anyone being in a bad place. I said it enough times to people. If you're not doing well, please speak or talk to someone. I much appreciate it. Breaking news leads just rapid. It'd be good, actually. Mike the 6. I normally do this at the beginning of the stream and I forgot. Sorry. Because I was having lots of issues. 7 for John. John, are you travelling again? Mamo Saka wasn't we looking at one point, yeah. Ian in sync, how you doing, mate? I am just about to end, but you can catch the replay. I do apologise. But I have been going for an hour and my other half needs to go do a uni work. 5, which is okay. That's not bad. Solid 5. Just imagine next season's the Outdale. Sheffield United, Leeds, Barnsley, Everton could all be in the Championship. Wow. What? But where in Barnsley? I actually haven't looked at League One table, which is bad because I do a 72 review show. No, yeah, they could do it. Thankfully not. Probably Ireland with work. Couple of months. That's it. That's not bad then. He's a free agent. Leave won't be. Just there's a possibility. He's saying there's a possibility. Arthur, there's a possibility he could be in it. Not saying that they will, but the possibility. You never know. Oh yeah, Barnsley are in the playoffs. Just behind Stevenage though, but I think Stevenage will have something to say about that. Will be in Prem. You might be, you might not be. Football can do a lot of things. Things can change. I wouldn't put anything as a definite. Right, I am going to end the stream there though. Thank you for watching. You have been fantastic as always. We will have a... Oh, Arthur, Andrew, I'm so sorry to hear that to free. I hope things get better and things can improve. If there's anything that can help, please let us know. Whereas, does that make him... Enjoy the arrows all, yep. Thank you for coming and watching tonight. It's been good. Live stream Friday at 7 as per usual. There might be some live streams when we look to sign players as well. So there might be a video and then a live stream to talk about it. So I will talk more about that on Friday. But thank you for watching. See you in the next one and enjoy the rest of your evening watching the Darks.